Hey guys, so today I'm reviewing Beyond the Gate Season 1, Episode 29. This week's episode was a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I love this episode. Like, this episode was so good. It's already starting off on a good start. Like, the pacing was good. Everything was good about it. So, let's just get right into it. So, the episode starts off with Vernon working on his speech, and Anita walks in and is like, oh, I didn't know you was making another speech. Why don't you let me know what the speech is about? So, he's just having trouble with speech, and Anita's trying to help him. So then we cut to the hospital where Laura is actually waking up from her coma, and basically she's getting out of surgery, and they're basically saying that she'll be able to go home in a few. And she finally met Eva, and it seems like Laura will be going back to work. So then Smitty wakes Martin up from having one of his nightmares, and he's basically concerned for Martin, like, what's going on. So then the grandkids go to visit Vernon and Anita, and they notice that something's off. They ask, Tyrell what happened to his hair, Samantha to his face, and then, Samantha was getting, notifications on her phone. So they were acting a little weird. So then Ted plays Leslie a visit, and basically, he gives her the $50,000, and he basically tells her to stay away from his family, move out of town, and he doesn't want to ever see her again. And they go back and forth. In the middle of them going back and forth, Eva ends up peeking through the door, and she ends up running out after she sees Ted. So then Ted ends up leaving, and Eva comes in and asks what happened, and Leslie basically told her that, Ted came to give her the money, and, she lied and said she will leave town, but she's really not, and she's still going to continue with her plan to expose them on the anniversary. So then Martin and Smitty are arguing, and basically Martin told Smitty that he wants to go to the school to see what's going on, but Smitty told him not to because, you don't know the whole story. So then basically Samantha and Tyrell leave the grandparents' house, and they find out, and Samantha tells Tyrell that the video has been going around. So then when she tells him while they're at the house, Smitty ends up overhearing and is asking what's going on. And they basically try to play off like they were talking about Kendrick Lamar and Drake when it really wasn't about that. So then, um, so then we get to the end of the episode where Vernon is basically finished his speech. He's telling his speech, and it's like a montage of everyone. But before that, Martin actually goes to see Vernon and Anita, and he tells them about the nightmares that he's been having and how Smitty's getting, suspicious. And he basically told him that, that he needs to get help or something. But he basically storms out on them. So then basically, like I said, it ends with Vernon giving his speech, and it's a montage of everything. And Leslie ends up putting something in Laura's, tank thing to make her, become ill again. So that's how today's episode ended. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 30.